I just want to get clear that basically you're attributing really the problems here to the government in Westminster and not really anything to do with Stormont. If Labour were in power, what would you do to resolve this? Let's not go back at what you might not have done and all of that, but what would you be doing tomorrow to resolve this?
Well, not tomorrow. I'd be there today. I wouldn't have gone to the US.
Whenever.
I would have cancelled that US trip, and I would have been there from the very moment that things became unstable.
You're going back and telling me what you would not have done. Just tell me what you would have done. What would you do now?
That's what I'm saying. I would be there and I wouldn't have left. If I was Secretary of State, I wouldn't have left.
What would you do now?
Get people around the table, figure out some of the challenges and make things, get things onto the record. There have been promises made about the protocol, for example. I think the government have played fast and loose with its words about the protocol. It's clear they don't think the negotiations are going to succeed. They have no plan B in place. And if they do trigger Article 16, it will have implications right the way across the whole of the UK economy, not just impact in limited ways as it is currently the Northern Ireland economy.
But
all
Kyle,
of these things, there's been double speak from the government. There will be no double speak from the Labour Party, and we will return to the principle of the Labour Party being the honest broker that Northern Ireland needs.
But Mr. Kyle, Sir Geoffrey Donaldson spoke to us last week, and the problem was that he said some things about the government. He said the government could pay more attention. But essentially, his objection was to the way that the protocol operates. What would you do differently about the protocol than what...
with the protocol, we have been very clear.
Not how would you get people around the table, but what would you actually do? What would you put to the EU to solve the problem of the objection to the way it operates right now?
So the protocol has to evolve. The Labour Party has said that. But the way to make the protocol evolve is actually to have functional relationships with the EU. At the moment, they are dysfunctional. Liz Truss is still making the mistake that David Frost made by negotiating via op-ed in the Telegraph with the EU. They are not coming to any clear arrangements. We need a deal on veterinary services. That should be negotiable because actually both sides have a very clear landing zone for that. And we need to move on into the future to some more consumer products.